Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lions Den with another news and commentary. I'm very pissed off with my government, with this administration. This Lions Den about to roar today. And normally I don't talk well, I talk politics every now and then, but normally I don't say really much about this. But when it comes to the coronavirus, and how serious this virus is, how serious disease is. This man, your president, Donald J. Trump, wants to reopen our country. Wanted to bring in people, American citizens from overseas into our country that who has the virus already. We don't even know how many people has the virus from overseas. He wants to reopen this country. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play this video, and then I'm going to continue the rest of my commentary.
To be more and more social distancing, and that's fine. We're going to be opening up our country, and we're going to be watching certain areas, and we're going to be practicing everything that Deborah's referring to right here. Far greater numbers than the numbers that we're talking about. At large, this was a medical find. So at some point we're going to open up our country, and it's going to be fairly soon.
Weeks or months?
I'm not looking at months, I can tell you right now. We're going to be watching this very closely, but you can't keep it closed for the next, for years. Okay, this is going away. We're going to win the battle, but we also have, you have tremendous responsibility. We have jobs, we have people get tremendous anxiety and depression, and you have suicides over things like this. When you have terrible economies, you have death, definitely would be in far greater numbers than the numbers that we're talking about with regard to the virus. So we have an obligation, we have a double obligation. I've got many, many people that now come to me and say, we get it, we think we can really do it now and do it while we're open.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been doing politics for a long time. Even when I was doing it with Information Man, and he will tell you about it himself. We always do politics or Enter the Lions Den on Blog Talk Radio a couple of years back. And all the years I've been following politics and listening to politicians, I have never heard anything idiotic in my damn life. You're telling me you want to reopen this country up. You want to reopen this country up weeks, not months. And then you bringing in American citizens who's already studied or traveled overseas into this country that may or may not have the coronavirus. We don't really know. But you want to reopen this country. I see countries all around the world, even the UK yesterday, issue a national shutdown. In the UK, in England, I see Italy, I see France, Germany having shutdowns in their country. And you're telling me you want to reopen the country? You want to reopen the country for everybody will come back here during this crisis, during the spread of the coronavirus. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very frustrated with this administration. I'm frustrated with our government right now because they don't know what the hell they're doing. And on a personal note, and I'm not, normally I don't talk about my personal life, whatever, but I found out 2 days ago that my stepson, who I call him my son, my oldest son, has the coronavirus. He was tested positive for the coronavirus. I It pisses me off that my government ain't taking this seriously. It pisses me off that President Trump want to downplay this, saying that he focused on the economy, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, then saving the American lives. It pisses me off that we as citizens have to live through this. States across this country like New York, Illinois, California have to shut down their state governments to contain the virus. Here in Tennessee, the mayor of Nashville saying that they don't want no stay-at-home order. It said he wants safer at home order for people. In other words, he wants people to, if they wanted to, stay at home to contain the virus. Now that everybody knows we have to just go out, get groceries and everything else. But he decided to have a safer at home law, sign an executive order to have safer at home law. That means that you can go out, but make sure you be at home safe. But Trump, your president, out of all the ideas he made, this is one of the most stupidest ideas I've ever heard in all my years of following politics. And me personally, I had a family member who tested positive for the coronavirus. And you had the audacity to reopen the United States within weeks, not months. And you threaten to bring more people that may have the coronavirus all over again and spread the entire country all over again. Lord have mercy. This is why I said that sometimes we cannot listen to what the government said. We got to listen to our scientists. It's all about science. Not about the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Not about the economy, but science. I listen, and shouts out to a Free Agenda TV, because Steve Lookner, who does an YouTube news on his channel called Free Agenda TV. I watch him, and he normally he never gets upset, but he got upset last night. I never see him cussing like crazy. But what he said, it was right. You don't know, my mother and my father are old, they have the elderly. What will happen with them if they catch the virus? And they have poor, immune systems. They could die. They can literally die because they don't have no good immune systems. Normally, when you start to being an elder or being an elderly, their immune systems start to decline. And by facing this, and I've been hearing stories on social media about this, and talking about you need a blow dryer, making heat, try to get in to kill the coronavirus. And that is utterly ridiculous. Because if you do that, not only you will burn your nose, your mouth, and your nostrils, but that quote unquote drying idea will literally kill you. Because it might fry up your brain. So all of this is ridiculous. And I'm very disappointed, ladies and gentlemen. I'm disappointed with this government, how they react. It proves we're unprepared for this pandemic. We're unprepared for this. If they know this is a concern, they would have been preparing either, if not December, then January. Because in December, the coronavirus was still in China. If they know it was a concern that may spread, they would have been preparing this then. Why would they start doing this now in March when the spread already happening? And I know a lot of people in the comment section, all of y'all trolls want to say, there you go, Lions Den, you were attacking the president. You know what? Excuse my French, but fuck y'all. Because realistically, you're not using your head. What this president and this administration is doing, instead of saving people's lives, they're ruining people's lives. People, young, old, black, white, Hispanic, everybody's dying with this disease. Everybody. And you talking about y'all, you want to reopen the country within weeks. This is why I said that we need to listen to doctors. We need to listen to scientists that knows and understands about the COVID-19, which is the coronavirus. We need to learn each and everything about this, because if we listen to politicians, if we listen to analysts about this that don't know, then we all will be messed up. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, Lions Den is ruined today, because to me, what your president has said yesterday was very, very, very inaccurate or uninformed. So you telling me by reopening the government, instead of shutting down the government to protect people from even half the virus spreading, that killed millions, possibly millions of Americans because of this virus, all of a sudden you want to basically want to reopen the country within weeks? And y'all need, we don't even have masks. We don't even have equipment for medical staffs. We don't even have testings to test everybody to make sure that they may or may not have the virus. So, ladies and gentlemen, Lions Den right now is pissed, because you already hear my story that personally, my personal life, that my stepson, who I call him my son, he is only 26. He was tested positive for the coronavirus. So you're telling me that by doing something to contain the virus, you want to reopen the government, you want to do something for the economy, you want to do something for the Dow Jones Industrial Average, instead of saving people's lives? Then I'm sorry. No. That tells me that you rather let people die than to save your budget. And people out there in Florida on spring break who don't listen, they're listening to you, by the way. They listen to you. They're listening to what you're saying, that it's okay to have fun and do this thing while this crisis going on. And all you think about is the budget. You thinking about budget, you thinking about money, you thinking about the economy, instead of saving people's lives. People around the world are dying because of COVID-19, because of the coronavirus. Not just here in the United States, but around the world. And the British Prime Minister yesterday, what he did, that shows leadership. And I'm sorry, when I'm about to say this, the British Prime Minister shows leadership yesterday when he said he shut the government down in his country. You know, he's showing leadership. Other countries who doing the same thing, shutting the government down, shutting not only the government, shut the whole country down. They're showing leadership. Why are they showing leadership and our leaders don't show that leadership, huh? Oh, that's right. You want to protect the billionaires. You want to protect your base. You want to protect everything. It's all about money in the economy. I get it. Just one problem. You may protect the economy, but then Many families out there here in the U.S. will lose a family member each and every day while the virus is still spreading, while cases across the United States is still on the rise. But yet, you want to save this economy or saving the New York Stock Exchange or the Dow Jones Industrial Average. You rather save them instead of do what's right for the American people and start figuring out how to contain this virus from spreading even further. But yet you don't really care. All you care about is Donald J. Trump. All you care about is your corporations, your corporate buddies. That's all you care about. You don't care about people who eat, who stay. I mean, really, you don't really care about the average Americans that live from paycheck to paycheck each and every day. Even people who supported you, even Trump supporters. And I just hope that Trump supporters is watching this as well, because see what your leader is doing to us. They're not taking this disease seriously, and they're not going to understand why people in this country that has sense to know what this virus is all about, and still you rather see the American people die than to save the American people from this virus, but yet you want to save the economy instead. I have no comment right now. I'm done with this video, because if I say something, I might regret it later, and I just don't want that to happen. So let me know what you think. Like, click, subscribe, and remember to click the notification bell for all the news and commentary. With that being said, this is Lions Den signing off. And for the people that, the people who if you or someone you know that whether it's family members or friends that tested positive for the coronavirus, I'm going to pray for each and every one of you. Stay safe. I hope you guys will make it. Hope you guys recovered. Because it's sad that, it's sad the economy. It's sad that your president thinks about the economy and the billionaires instead of thinking about what's really, really important and save every American person's life. Peace, family.